Good morning. As you can tell, I'm still in bed. Um, yes, so I just wanted to speak on an update of the David Coote situation. Anyone that doesn't know, I'll explain just quickly. David Coote is, or was, a Premier League referee, football referee, or soccer for the Americans. Premier League is the highest level you can officiate at. Well, apart from the World Cup and Champions League, but in general, and as far as leagues go. And there was a video circulating, two videos actually, recently, of him. One in which he's with his pal at what looks like a house party of some sort. Trust that sun to get really bright just as I start this. Yeah, and in that video, he's calling Jurgen Klopp, who used to be the Liverpool manager, a German cunt, and saying, "Oh, Liverpool fans," I forget his exact words, but him and his pal were chastising Liverpool fans. And the other video was him during the World Cup when he was officiating one of the games, but it was during that time he was in his hotel room for this video, snorting a white powder. It was very probably cocaine. Now, it's not finished there. So recently it's been made public. And by the way, on that note, this David Coote, he needs to watch who he trusts, from now on, because if it wasn't for these people leaking that information, he would be fine. I'm not saying it's right what he done, but it's all down to trusting the wrong people. So anyway, this latest revelation is that he's exchanged text messages with some guy that I don't even think he knows that well. Apparently they're not even great friends. And it would appear that they've fixed a bet. Now remember, David Coote's a referee. This guy said something along the lines of, again, I forget his words. I forget the exact words of the exchange, but there was talk basically of them doing a deal with each other in which David Coote would book a player and the guy's texting would put money on it, and that's what happened. Yeah, and that transpired to be, so it doesn't look good. Now apparently the foul, the yellow card in question, has been reviewed by officials and they says, well, it was a yellow card, but it's not the point, it doesn't look good for David Coote. This is worse than the other two videos for me, because those ones it's not ideal. It doesn't scream of professionalism for a man in his position, but that's what he does in his spare time. That's up to him. His views on the Liverpool fans and the manager, pretty unprofessional, but there's nothing like could get him to jail, in my opinion. It's not that bad. He's not killed anybody. But this is different. This is match fixing, so he could get the jail for that. Because, we're talking about corruption there, aren't we? And it just puts his integrity. It just washes all that away. So for me, this is far worse than the other two videos. Far worse. The texts, when he's saying to because I wouldn't even call him his pal, apparently this is just a guy he's met online. So he's not really met him. But he's texting him after the game and he says, I hope you put that on, or something like that. I hope you put that bet on. And he could just be saying that. Like, he could just be saying to the guy, I hope you put that bet on because it came off, but it have nothing to do with his decision. Do you know what I mean? Like, he could just be saying that because he just happened to book him that day. I hope that makes sense, but it might be innocent, is what I'm saying, but it doesn't look good, so time will tell. But certainly another interesting twist and turn in this scandal, you could call it. So we'll see where he goes from here.